What's going on? Welcome back for another video. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be diving straight into my very own crypto market analysis digest just for you. I put this whole presentation together and we'll be leaving it in the description below as a download for you to keep. We're going to be looking and focusing on Bitcoin as that is what tends to drive the market and allows other altcoins to follow. So if you have any money in the market, I would definitely suggest watching this whole video as it will give you a great outlook and sentiment across the market as a whole. So looking at our first metric here, we have the Bitcoin exchange net position change. The exchange net position change is now showing more considerable green spikes, which means coins flowing into exchanges from cold store wallets, showing a selling pressure. We saw in prior months that there were enormous net outflows of currencies from exchanges, showing a willingness amongst investors to accumulate. The last week suggested the sentiment has changed, as we can see the green spikes here. Now transitioning to our second metric, we have the exchange net flow volume. So the exchange net flow volume gives us a more accurate reading of the number of coins flowing into or out of exchanges on individual days. In this last week, we can see that there has been another reasonably significant spike that is similar to the inflows we saw at the all-time high. This shows that even after we had the large inflows on May 9th, which caused the move down, we had another large inflow of Bitcoins to exchanges just a week later. And this is another sign of lots of people selling their Bitcoin holdings. So now looking at the Bitcoin spend outputs from the 1 day to 1 week, this metric shows that short-term holders' younger coins were spent in the significant price move down last week. This is capitulatory in nature and is important we see this come down to more normal levels. If so, it may mean some of the weaker short-term paper hands have been flushed out and this could lean towards a short-term price rally or a fake out. Only short-term because the macro picture still has potential problems on the horizon and therefore price rallies will likely continue to struggle to gain momentum. And as we can see here, here's the Bitcoin spend outputs from 1 week to 1 month with Bitcoin dropping here. And here is the Bitcoin spend outputs from 1 month to 3 months. And as we can see, it is dropping with price. So now looking at the Bitcoin wallet balance in regards to 0.01 Bitcoin, here's the chart to the right. And obviously the chart is growing, almost straight up and vertical. We continue to see the smallest wallets and the largest wallets act completely opposite, which is a very interesting sign in the market. We see the smallest wallets with wallet balances greater than 0.01 are increasing in number. This means that the smallest wallets are increasing the amount of Bitcoin they own, adding exposure to the asset. Whereas if we look at the largest wallet cohorts, wallet balances with greater than 1,000 Bitcoin, we can see that they are decreasing their exposure to Bitcoin, effectively still risking off from the asset. Historically, the large wallet cohorts are the most profitable, and therefore we should look to emulate them rather than the smartest wallets cohorts. So now we will be taking a deeper look here. As we can see, here are the balances with Bitcoins greater than 0.1. Still, almost going vertical, great sign for growth, but these are very small wallets. And now looking at wallets with, a value of greater than 1 Bitcoin, still going up. And now these are the big boys, right? The whales. And these are wallets with over 1,000 Bitcoins, and we can see that they're decreasing their exposure to Bitcoin as a whole. So now looking at metric 5, which is the spent output profit ratio, also SOPR. So the SOPR is a metric showing a horizontal break-even line, charting the difference between the price sold and the price paid. Example, did investors sell at a profit or a loss? When the orange line is above the horizontal black break-even line, investors are selling at a profit. In the past few weeks, we can see that the orange line has been significantly below the black line, which we can look at here, meaning investors have been selling at a loss. This is expected mainly after seeing the spike in the number of young coins spent. However, we also know that we struggle to get above the black horizontal line. This means that as investors are in unrealized losses, they are holding their coins and waiting to break even. But when they're getting to the break even, they are selling their coins almost immediately. This indicates that the sentiment is weak as investors are looking to get out as close to break even as they possibly can and then sell their coins. This shows that they have little conviction in the current market and that it can rally. Overall, I hope you guys did enjoy watching this video. My goal was for you guys to get a good outlook of where Bitcoin is heading, and this should show you where alts are heading as well, layer ones, etc. And overall, a great indicator for your portfolio and basically help you with some future moves to make. Thanks so much again for watching, and any support is always greatly appreciated on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.